Now, today we're going to talk about um, how to set up your sound with a laptop or all-in-one desktop computer, especially laptop that has no stereo mix. And that's a way to replace the stereo mix with a program called Voicemeeter. Show you what it looks like. This is going to be, that's what it looks like. Okay, so what you have here, you have a microphone. If you have a USB, I got more choice in here because I got more. I got a Realtek USB microphone on my cam. I have a Realtek built-in on my computer, a sound card. Also have a additional sound card USB. It's called Scarlett Focusrite. It's an interface. I could play my electric guitar with it. So I have a lot more choice. And those choice has to be all enabled into your Windows settings. Okay. So Windows settings, how do you get to your Windows setting? There's two ways. If you're using Zamtalk, okay, you have a little speaker, okay, way at the end here, that little speaker. You can click that little speaker, that will bring up that window. Okay, you see all what you have for your device choice that you have to put as default. You see, I have FX Sound speaker as my default because I'm using this program. It's a equalizer. It changes my sound a little bit, get better quality, whatever. So that has to be in default. It takes a little bit over from Voicemeeter. It has to be running, and this program has to be set to Voicemeeter, like this FX Sound, this program. You have to set it to Voicemeeter because I'm using Voicemeeter. Okay, so make sure, just forget about this one. Just make sure you, if you have only Voicemeeter, you put this one as your default. Okay, Voicemeeter input. And then you got your, into your recording, you make sure you have this one as your default also after you have it installed. Okay, so those two is very important to make sure that your audio is working properly. And then once you have it installed, you have to go in, that's Windows 11. I have it pinned in here somewhere, Voicemeeter. I have it pinned on here. So make sure you pin it into your start menu so you could find it easy. If you can't find it, okay, I'll show you where it is. You click on uh, all programs. That means all programs. You click on this and then you click on a letter and it's under the V because the program they call it VB audio. Okay, and your program is going to be in here. So you pin, this is your Voicemeeter, you pin it to your start menu. Right now mine is pinned already. It says on pin from start. I don't want to do this. I want to leave it pinned. You're going to see pin to start. So you do this and you make it small if you want. Okay, leave it big or you could change the size after you have it in your start menu. Okay, so now let's go back. Okay, so now this is set. Now you have it started. Okay, make sure you choose a microphone. You click on that A. Those are switches, okay? Okay, so if you click the A, if you have a headset, you'll hear yourself on the headset. If you're running with speakers, built-in speakers, then you'll hear yourself on those speakers. You might get feedback, so I always recommend turn that switch off so you don't get any feedback. Okay, I have this one on because I want to hear my guitar. Okay, because I'm using uh, a second device to be able to play my instrument. Okay, so if you go right click on this, you could put microphone so you know what it is. Okay, I'm showing you this so it's easier for you to find what setting it is. And this one, you could right click also, and then I'll just write focus right. Okay, that's my focus right, USB. This is my desktop audio. Okay, so what I do in here is what whoops, you hear. Click enter on the keyboard, done. Okay, and this one, you can't change it. Okay, it's hardware out. That's your speakers. Okay, so your speakers, if you click on the A, you have a choice of what you want here. Okay, you're gonna see this is gonna be my headset and my speakers. Right now I'm plugged in on my little speakers outboard, like it's little speakers that I have plugged in the back of my computer. Laptop, you're gonna see almost the same thing. So you could choose, because you have A1 and A2, you could always switch A2 to your Scarlett. That's my focus, right? Okay, so that's A2. You're not gonna bother with A2 because you don't have two device. Voice meter, you could have a choice of two device, a sound card built in your computer, laptop, or all in one. And then two is if you have an extra sound card built in on a USB, like a DJ mixer or Focusrite is one of them that voice meter is recognizing. Okay, don't get a cheap USB sound card; they don't work. Okay, you have to pay quite a bit for a USB sound card. Okay, so that's pretty well it for the setting. And make sure, okay, after it's all set up, you make sure you put a check mark in audio restart on the A and the B, because I have two sound card. Like I have my USB sound card, and I have my built-in sound card. So I'll put the two of them on, and then put the system tray on and run a Windows startup. And show app on startup, that's your choice. If you want to see it all the time, you put a check mark on it also. So if you click once, that check mark is gonna go on and it's gonna stay on, and that window is gonna close. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, see, I put a check mark on, I clicked on it, and if you go back and check it, my check mark is on. Okay, so I don't want it to show up. I'm so used to it, so, and also I could find it. Okay, if it's not running, okay, I usually set it up down in the bottom here. You see it in the start menu. You just click it and it will start it. You don't need it to show at voice meter all the time and be in your way. You just want to see it if your mic is set properly, and you want to have, you see that under the B virtual out. Well, if you play music, you want to go that around 12. If it's too loud, you bring it down. It's too not loud enough, you bring it up. Okay, so that's pretty well it. And that's you could put a little bit of bass on. Okay, so you go in the red, that means you're putting a little bit of bass. I could go up to about 1.5. The rest, I could leave it alone. And that's pretty well it. Once you got it set, if you start your computer, that program is going to restart and it's going to be all set up. ready to go. Okay, and you don't have that. You don't have to have this, okay, on to be able to play music in a room. All right, so that's pretty well it. Okay, I don't have to show you that if it plays in the room. I could show you that it does play in the room. Okay, I'll just go do a search on here just so I don't get flagged. So a non-copy right music. Okay, so now you can go here. That's a non-copyright. Okay, and you can go here, click on this. It might be loud. I'm not too sure. We'll click on play.
I wish I could tell you that I want you to hear me, but you'll never love me like the way we used to be. Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Wish the stars aligned so we could be free. Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. Now we're just friends. Hold on to the ends. It feels like forever away. Yeah, we're on, and we're on. It will never be enough. Now I'm gone, and we're on the way. And I say, if I go, it will change this lonely road. So I guess I just had to wait for the feelings to fade. Oh, for the feelings to fade. Oh, and I say, if I go, it will change this lonely road. So I guess I just had to wait for the feelings to fade.
Okay, that's pretty well it.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here.
That's it.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here.
Up.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here, but you'll never love.
Close it. I'll just close it. It just keeps restarting. But anyways, that's how you do play music uh, in a program called Zamtalk. That's it. That's all. I hope that video helps you how to set it up. And I'm sorry if the music was a little bit too loud. I'll try to adjust it there. But anyways, that's the way that you play music, and that's how you use Voicemeeter. Thank you very much. Good night. Enjoy. I was gonna show you there also, like, okay, I have that FX sound, and I'm using it so it goes directly to Voicemeeter through Voicemeeter with the FX sound. Okay, so if you have that program, that's the way it has to be set up. And you can get that program from Windows 11 Microsoft Store. You type in FX Sound and it will install. Okay, you get an installer and install it. But you don't really need it. Okay, it's just if you're some people are hard of hearing, it's good program because you could make it a little bit louder. You could set the ambience a little bit higher. You could set up your surround sound a little bit better. Dynamic boost, you could bring it up also. Your bass, you could bring it down. So you got a little bit more choice on settings with this program also. Okay, it doesn't have to show up. It's running in your system tray. Okay, so that's it. Okay, good night. That's it for the video.